But yeah, so I want to end with a nice little segment with a little Flashback Friday episode. So yesterday was apparently Carl Sagan's birthday, and I didn't know that yesterday morning, but I found out. And I dug up a clip of Carl answering on television whether or not he was a socialist. And I want to play this clip because this is an interview from probably the 90s. And I like Carl Sagan. He's one of my inspirational figures in my teenage years. So I just wanted to play this because I like this guy. So this is what he has to say when asked if he is a socialist. Now, again, this is like when the Cold War is a big deal. So, again, like keep in mind the history here.
Well, are you a socialist?
I'm not sure what a socialist is,
Well,
but I believe that the government has a responsibility to care for the people. I'm not talking about dole. I'm talking about making people self-reliant, people able to take care of themselves. There are countries which are perfectly able to do that. The United States is an extremely rich country. It's perfectly able to do that. It chooses not to. It chooses to have homeless people. We are 19th in the world in infant mortality. 18 other countries.
Now, I'm not going to do the work of looking up what we are right now. If someone in the chat wants to do that, feel free. But, man, that sounds like pretty good compared to where we are now.
Infant mortality. 18 other countries save the lives of their babies better than we. How come? They just spend more money on it. They care about their babies more than we care about ours. I think it's a disgrace. And this country has vast wealth. You just look at what something like Star Wars. The money spent on Star Wars, already spent $20 billion on it. If these guys are permitted to go ahead, they will spend $1 trillion on Star Wars.
Now, for reference, Star Wars he's referring to is the government program done under Ronald Reagan. Don't know that many specifics, but he's not talking about the movie. For reference.
Think of what that money could be used for to educate, to help, to bring people up to a sense of self-confidence, to improve not just the happiness of people in America, but their economic standing, to improve the competitiveness of the United States compared to other countries. We are using money for the wrong stuff.
So that's a great clip. Highly recommend you watch Cosmos. I believe it was the 1970s TV program that Carl Sagan did. That's one of my favorite things. I watched that shit so many times as a kid. Love Carl. Good stuff. Good stuff. And is he a socialist? This is like one of the things that I love about this clip is that it's evergreen, right? And it's in the strategic approach there. He doesn't answer the question. Is he a socialist? He doesn't answer. He just throws out like basic things that all humans should be in favor of, like infant mortality. Like, where are these anti-abortion, pro-life people, right, that support right-wing economic policies that result in, oh yeah, you can't abort that baby if your life is in danger. You have to bring it to term so that it kills both of you. What? Right? So, like, the ability for him to explain that kind of stuff without ever answering the question of whether or not he's a socialist, especially at this point in time, because this is, like, near, like, the height of the Cold War, right? So, I don't know. I just think that that's very, very eloquent way of speaking. And a huge fan of Carl Sagan. And I think, if I remember correctly, from a Twitter post, he would have been 86 years old as of yesterday, if he did not die of, I think he had brain cancer. According to a few different sources, we are 184th in infant mortality. I can't believe that. 184th? There's no way it went from 18 to 184. Let me look the fuck that up. I'm going to put in the work. There's no way we're 184. I see 33. I see 33. I looked it up and I see 33. Hold up. Okay, 37. The most up-to-date number I see is 37. So over the course of like the last 30 or 40 years, we have gone from 18th to 37th. right? We're spending money on the wrong stuff. Brilliantly said. Absolutely brilliantly said. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for today.